Welcome to a journey into the world of real estate investment. This arena brims with opportunities for wealth creation, often misunderstood to be a playground for the rich alone. Let's debunk the myth. Now you might be wondering, how can one invest in real estate with zero capital? First off, it is important to understand what real estate investment is all about. It's a broad field that allows you to generate income or profit by purchasing, owning, and managing properties or real estate. However, not all real estate investments are created equal, and the type you choose can greatly influence your potential returns and risks. Let's start with rental properties. This involves buying a property and then renting it out to tenants. Your return comes from the rent you collect, minus any expenses such as mortgage payments, property taxes, insurance, and maintenance costs. This type of investment can provide a steady income stream, but it does come with its challenges. For instance, you may have periods without tenants, and you'll need to deal with any property issues that arise. Next, we have real estate investment trusts, or REITs. These are companies that own or finance income-producing real estate, and you can invest in them much like you would stocks. The advantage of REITs is that they allow you to invest in real estate without having to physically own any property yourself. However, like all stock market investments, REITs come with their own set of risks, and their performance can be influenced by various market factors. Last but not least, there's flipping houses. This involves buying a property at a low price, renovating it, and then selling it at a profit. It can be a lucrative venture if done right, but it also comes with significant risks. For instance, renovation costs can easily spiral out of control, and there's no guarantee that you'll be able to sell the property for a profit. So there you have it. A quick rundown of the different types of real estate investments. Each type comes with its own set of potentials and pitfalls, and it's crucial to understand these before diving in. Remember, real estate investment is not a one-size-fits-all venture, but rather a field with diverse opportunities. So, how can one invest in real estate with no capital? Let's dive into the exciting world of no-capital real estate investment strategies. First on the list is partnering with other investors. This strategy involves pooling resources with others to make an investment. It's a classic case of strength in numbers. You bring the deal, they bring the capital, and both parties share the profits. It's a win-win situation, and you never have to worry about not having enough capital. Next is lease options, an ingenious way to invest in real estate without capital. Essentially, lease options allow you to lease a property with an option to buy it at a later date. You can then sublease the property at a higher rate, profiting from the difference. The beauty of this strategy is that you control the property without owning it initially, and without needing significant capital. Then there's house hacking. This strategy is as clever as it sounds. It involves buying a multi-unit property, living in one unit, and renting out the others. The rental income then covers your mortgage payments, essentially allowing you to live for free while your property appreciates in value. House hacking is a fantastic strategy for those who wish to dip their toes into real estate investing. Wholesaling real estate is another no-capital strategy. In wholesaling, you contract with a seller, find an interested buyer, and then transfer the contract to the buyer. Your profit is the difference between the contract price with the seller and the amount the buyer pays. It's a quick turnover strategy that can yield significant returns. Lastly, let's talk about seller financing. This is when the seller acts as the bank, financing the property purchase for you. You then make payments to the seller instead of a traditional lender. This strategy can be particularly useful when dealing with sellers who are struggling to sell their property. These strategies are proof that you don't need a fortune to start investing in real estate. Now let's look at some real-life examples of people who have succeeded in real estate investment without capital. Our first story is about Jill, who was a single mother working 2 jobs just to make ends meet. She was introduced to the concept of wholesaling in real estate, where she'd find distressed properties, negotiate a price, and then sell the contract to an investor. Jill didn't need any capital to start this venture. Her first deal brought in a modest profit of $500, but that was just the beginning. Today, Jill has completed over 50 wholesaling deals and has built a substantial nest egg for her and her daughter. Now let's turn to Tom. Tom was a recent college graduate burdened with student loans. He discovered rent-to-rent, a strategy where you lease a property from a landlord and then sublet it to tenants for a higher price. Tom started with a small 2-bedroom apartment in his hometown. His initial investment was the cost of the lease, which he managed to negotiate a deferred payment for. Today, Tom manages multiple properties and has paid off his student loans in full. Our next spotlight is on Maria. Maria was a retiree looking for a way to supplement her pension. She stumbled upon the strategy of seller financing, where the seller agrees to finance the property purchase for the buyer. Maria found a seller willing to finance a small duplex in her neighborhood. She moved into one unit and rented out the other. The rental income covers her mortgage payments and provides additional income. Today, Maria enjoys a comfortable retirement thanks to her investment. Finally, we have John. John was unemployed when he found out about joint ventures. He partnered with a property owner to renovate and sell a rundown property. John invested his time and labor while his partner invested the capital. The renovated property sold for a significant profit, which they split. Today, John runs a successful real estate renovation business. These success stories serve as inspiration that with the right strategy and determination, anyone can succeed in real estate investment. Ready to get started with your own real estate investment journey? Well, the time is now. You've already taken the first step by watching this video, and that's fantastic. So let's dive into the steps to getting started. First off, education is key. This doesn't necessarily mean going back to school or earning a degree in real estate. Instead, it's about arming yourself with the right information. Read books, listen to podcasts, and watch videos like this one. The more you know, the better equipped you'll be to make sound investment decisions. Next, networking is crucial. Connect with other investors, both seasoned and newbies. Join real estate investment groups or forums online. Attend local meetups or seminars. These connections can provide invaluable insights, advice, and even potential partnerships. Remember, real estate is a people business. Now let's talk about choosing a strategy. As we've discussed in the previous scenes, there are several no-capital investment strategies to pick from. Whether it's wholesaling, lease options, or seller financing, the choice depends on your personal goals, risk tolerance, and level of commitment. So, take your time to evaluate and choose the strategy that best aligns with your vision. Finally, it's time to take action. This is where the rubber meets the road. It's one thing to learn and network, but without action, it all amounts to nothing. Start small, perhaps with a single property. Remember, you're not aiming for a home run on your first deal. Instead, focus on learning and gaining experience. Throughout this process, patience and perseverance are your allies. Real estate investment is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a marathon, not a sprint. There will be challenges and setbacks, but don't let these discourage you. Instead, see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So, are you ready to take that step towards your real estate investment journey? The world of real estate awaits you. So, there you have it, a comprehensive guide to real estate investment without capital. We've taken a deep dive into the world of real estate, unraveling its complexities and showing you how it's possible to get started, even without a huge bank balance. We've shared the strategies you can employ, from lease options to wholesaling properties, and even touched on some inspiring success stories. The road to wealth building is not always smooth, but with the right knowledge and a bit of grit, it's certainly achievable. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on more ways to build wealth. Remember, the world of real estate investment is waiting for you.